Hello there, everybody. It's been a couple of days since I've done this. I made one last night, but I differed so much that it had to be consigned to the trash bin, as they say. But I thought, while I'm out, make one. Walking and talking seems to make me a bit more at ease. You can't tell, but I think I'm in Worthing now, technically. I'm not sure where the barriers are, although the church behind me, you can see it, which you can. That's St Mary's. That's in Sompting. It's old and it's got a unique roof. As I'll see if I can show it to you from here. Actually, if I get a bit over, if you look at that bit there where my finger is, that is a unique roof for a church, or that little bit is unique. It's only 3 in the world, and the other 2 in Germany, which is pretty cool. I think it is anyway. That kind of stuff fascinates me. I'm not religious, but for some reason I just like churches. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Anyway, my last video got 14 views. Not sure how, but it did. I mean, that was mostly in the same day. I even got a comment, which wasn't from a channel just trying to get me to subscribe to their stuff as well, which I thought was really nice. If you are watching again, hello, thank you for that. And yes, it has been a couple of days, but I never really do much at weekends really that make it worth it. So I usually try to leave weekends blank. And again, I can only say the same things over and over again. You know, I went jogging, I done the exercise bike, I dealt with the voice, I felt good, I didn't feel good, whatever. Ooh. Okay, huh. You can't quite see it. It's a tennis court, isn't it? If I can get behind it. Might be able to just about see the markings. Looks like a tennis court behind me. Never seen that before, it must be new. Anyway, good news is, I'm still jogging. I'm even going slightly further than I was last week. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm starting to stretch more, which is helping with the back leg pain, because it's always my back leg here. Show you that bit. There, here. See? It's that bit there which always gets me. Never really understood why, even though I do stretch. Maybe I'm not doing it with it. If you know, let me know in the comments. Or have an idea, I should say. That's how I made it. Also, I'll show you. I made a list. Wrong one. Upside down, but you get the idea. You get the idea of it anyway. See? Because one of the problems I always had was, I never quite knew what to say at the time. I always made ideas, and I thought, yes, I should talk about this. I should talk about the other thing. But it never quite worked out like that when I actually recorded it myself. It's so quiet here, I love it. It's a really nice walkthrough. You can't actually tell, but just slightly that way, in about a 3-4 minute walk, less than that actually, it's the A27. Oh look. Oh. Don't know if you saw that. Say hello, if you did. Anyway, yes, I'm jogging further now, which is really good. I'm really happy. Up there you can see, walking outside, South Downs. I like them. I'm very lucky to live here, really. Very lucky. Ooh. Actually, if I get this way, you can see how close the A27 is. I'll show you. Look at that. Okay, you can't quite see now because the traffic's... You look just about there. You can just about see traffic moving through. Might have to zoom in for that, but you get the idea. Okay, I think it's just a bug I'm hearing. Not some person whining about a vlog, I hope. Imagine if it was. You wouldn't see. And this would have been consigned to the trash bin of history. Just like certain other things I've done. Anyway, let me go back to the list. Which... Oh yes, as summer's coming up, I'm going for more walks. I'm going to put them on my travel channel, I think. Just doing this for a bit. I'm also going to invest in a proper GoPro camera, you know. Saves me so that I can keep my phone in my pocket and I won't have to walk around. Won't have to keep putting myself there, because the problem is, I use my phone to measure my steps, and I like to know, and right now I don't think it's going to count any because I'm doing this. Which is a shame, but I like to do about 10,000 a day, and I like my phone to acknowledge that fact, because as silly as it sounds, I like it to be acknowledged by someone, or in this case, something. But that's just me. With some coming up, I think it's a perfect opportunity to get out more. And I did start that travel channel about 2 or 3 years ago. I did say I was going to make something of it, and I never really did properly. Excuse me. I think it would be a great time to do it, see. And I can keep this going at the same time, talking about what I'm doing, talking about how I'm feeling, and maybe come up with other ideas to make this a bit more interesting for those who have stuck around so far. Also, I'm feeling pretty good about myself today. The sun's not out, which is a shame, and it's not at the same time. Okay, I thought I saw beating. But it's really nice at the moment. I'm feeling pretty good. The voice, excuse me, as she knows, voice does occasionally beat me at night time, but I think I might just have to accept that for now. I mean, I think the key is just to try and get it down to a minimum. Okay. Really hope I don't get stung here. Overall, yes, I am pretty good about myself. I don't want to pin myself. I'm terrible at this, I know. Let me get the list there again. Oh yes, well, oh yes. I'm hoping you all stick around for this, because the reason I started this in the first place, because I wanted a physical record of the exercise I was doing. I wanted other people to see it. I know it wasn't going to be like certain other vlogs that get like hundreds of thousands of views. That will never happen, but I want a few people to watch, and I want to keep a record of the exercise I was doing, the weight I had, and the weight I've hopefully lost between now and when I started this whole adventure. Honestly, the video where I weigh myself at the beginning has 0 views. I know. I thought that'd be more interesting, especially when you see my surprise when I actually saw how much I weighed. I think I may have sworn, I can't remember now. And it's also back in the days when all videos were like that, or in the, you know, the little thing view. Well, you know what I mean. If you look at the thumbnails for the early ones, you'll see. But as I was saying, I started this for a record. Also hoping that at some point I might inspire someone else to do something, and I might even make a friend along the way. Something I do need friends, because I mean, wrong, I love being on my own. I'm an introvert by nature, but I do want human company at times, or rather I want another human with me who will enjoy this thing with me. It's weird, I know, it's a bit of a weird thing, and I was never good at making friends in the first place. I always sucked at it, you know, because you meet people, I don't know what to say. Do I say that thing? And then they dislike me for being weird. Or maybe they just dislike me anyway. There's a lot of bees around here. I think I might have to speed up a bit. Or at least just get past this bit. It's a nice walk though. Shame I'm kind of blocking the view. Look at that. It's nice. I think it's really, really nice. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm hoping that I can get out of my comfort zone. That's the plan. So I spent most of my life in my comfort zone. Ooh. And it's hard to get out of, because I like being comfy. I don't like being uncomfortable. Some people love it. Some people live for it. I don't. I'm the opposite. See, I need comfort. But at the same time, I know that in order to get further in life, I need to get out of that zone. Because nothing happens if you just hang around in the comfort zone. I mean, it would be nice, but I have to accept the fact that if I just sit on my ass doing nothing for the rest of my life, no one's going to come into my life and, you know, be there with me. Because that's what I really want. I won't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone about that, mind you. If you meet anyone I know, don't tell them this, okay? They don't need to know this, okay? Because they know me as the stoic, proud person that somehow functions and doesn't need other people. But I kind of do, if I'm honest. And yes, I have discussed this before, but I do. But one day at a time. Doing this outside is actually part of my concept. Because I originally was going to do this at the Church of St. Mary's itself, but there's a few people sitting around, so I thought I'd bet Might also, I suppose really, you could all argue it's a bit disrespectful considering there is a graveyard there, which apparently some of my ancestors are buried at, but I've never found it on previous looks. But that's either here or there. Anyway, I'm out here. I'm getting out my comfort zone by walking and talking. I'm kind of lucky actually that you don't get many people down here. In some you probably will, but I don't know what bothers me because most people won't care. You walk past someone, they see you flogging and they'll be like, yeah, that guy's flogging. I'll be like, hello. And you walk past, that's it. You never see each other again. I mean, what are they going to do? Point and laugh and go, oh, that guy's flogging. Well, I suppose that could happen. Anything's possible in a technicality sense when you think about it, but, well, you get what I mean. I'm doing this though, so I'm happy. And if you are still watching, thank you. Say hello if you are. Actually, just say hello in general. Let me know you're watching. Let me know you're rooting for me. And I in turn will root back for you. You know, solidarity between people trying to do stuff. I don't know if you can see that view. That is beautiful, isn't it? Can't quite tell, but Worthing's in the background. That's Worthing over there. Oh, this is a bit of a better one. See if I can show you. Actually, let's see if I can. Can I? No, I can't. Can't zoom. Anyway, doesn't really matter. I'll post some. I'll already take some photos on the way back and put them, splice them into the video, so you actually get to see what I see partly. I mean, I'll be using my phone, so the pictures won't be perfect, but you get the idea. Keep hearing things that you do in countryside. I mean, you can hear the birds and you hear the bees. Occasionally you hear stuff fussing about, which could be anything. But knowing around here, you don't really get much. Hopefully not, anyway. No, it's just another bee. Can't believe I'm talking this long. I know I've been talking mostly rubbish, and I do keep repeating myself, but I feel good doing this. And if you're watching, thank you. Thank you very much. If you've managed to watch it in one go, congratulations. Jolly well done you. If you're watching several parts, understandable. I get it. Right. I'm at the end of this pathway, as you can see. And I want to stop this before it gets to 30 minutes, so James out. Bye.